Glover, wonderful to see you. Thank you so much for giving us some time so close to fight night. We've been watching what you've been doing the last few days with interviews and face-offs, and the embedded episodes, visiting your old gym, and all the time you've got this big smile on your face, this big grin, and you're laughing. It seems like after all these years, you still enjoy the process of preparing for a big fight.
Yeah, man, I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't enjoy it anymore. I'm not saying that it's easy, because people confuse that because it's not easy. It's a very hard to motivate yourself, to train yourself for cutting the weight. But I enjoy it because this is what I dream to be here, and I'm living the dream. So I like, what? There's nothing better than this, man. But it's not. Don't confuse easy with like joy with easy or hard. It's a hard. It's a hard work. It's a hard thing
Yeah,
to do. Right
yeah,
now, I'm
I
cutting weight.
understand.
I should be here grumpy. Like I see a lot of people in the beginning of their career. Even I, in the beginning of my career, I used to get like off and grumpy and like and angry because. But now it's like I know already. It's a part of the process. I say to myself like, if I'm gonna do this for a long time, I better enjoy every bit of the process, every little second, because well, I'm not gonna be miserable cutting weight like I feel some people is.
Yeah, yeah. You mentioned motivation there. I think if people know your story, know where you came from, the obstacles you overcame, and now the longevity you're showing, they will be inspired by your story. I wonder what are the things that inspire you at this stage of your career.
Inspire me, man. It's just the health, I don't know, my health. I think God bless me with a health and opportunity to go after, and then I go and I fight to a better life for myself, and better life for my family, and the courage to get up in the morning and discipline myself and go after, and that's what motivates me. It motivates me every time I get up in the morning. I breathe good, and I was like, man, I gotta go. I gotta go get my bread and my bread is already, if you think it's just bread and food and shelter, right? I'm already set for life. But why not have a little bit of luxury and a little bit of like help other people,
Mm.
like my close friend family to have that too. And the next generation fighters too, like now I'll be able to help a lot of people, a lot of teenagers that they wanted to be a fighter someday, and that's what I'm still doing this.
Well, whatever you're doing is working so well for you. Huge fight on Saturday night against Jamahal Hill, trying to win that title back. We don't have too much time here where we can go through the tactics and the strengths and what he's good at, what you're good at. For everybody watching, you can see that elsewhere. Glover's done plenty of interviews this week talking about that. What I am
Yeah.
interested in, though, is was a quote that Jamahal said yesterday that I thought was really interesting. When he was asked about his motivation for the fight, he said, I want to know the answer to the question, am I great enough? That's what his motivation is. What does that tell you about the mindset of the man you're going to fight on Saturday night?
That's what I told him. We're gonna see. I met him in the lobby. I say, hey, man, thank you to take this fight. Congratulations. You got a call, and let's see. Let's prove who the best in the world is. And that's my thing too. Keep fighting, and let's do the best in the world. Man, I'm motivated as well. This is the fight. That's what make the fight interesting. Two guys that are very motivated uh, that wanted to go, that wanted to win the belt. The belt's gonna is mean a lot to me here in front of my crowd in Rio de Janeiro, in front of my family, and for him too. You know, he's a young. He just he want that belt, and I think he will get that belt, but not this time. Not this time because I'm well trained, and you know I'm gonna stop him.
For you, from when you wake up on Saturday morning, sorry, to when you go to bed Saturday night or Sunday morning, whatever that's going to be, what would the perfect day look like?
Saturday, I just want to have a good sleep in the morning, you know, Friday to Saturday, good sleep, you know, go there, fight. But Sunday is like we're not gonna sleep, you know. Sunday, I mean, if Saturday night to Sunday, we're not gonna sleep. The fight ends at 3 in the morning here, so you know. I'm planning win the belt, so I'm gonna do a lot of interviews after that. So we're gonna get here in the morning. I think the perfect scenario will be me hit the breakfast buffet that I didn't hit yet and go to the beach, you know, like 6 or 7 and more, whatever time we come back. And I'm going to go take a dive in the beach in the ocean.
So no sleep, straight to breakfast, straight to the beach, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, we sleep later, you know.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good.
We sleep late after a couple beers.
Plenty of time to sleep, plenty of time for
Yeah,
beers, right?
yeah.
Um, if your career was a movie, if this is how we were putting it together, knowing what you had to overcome to get out of Brazil to fight in the UFC, to then come back at 42 to fight in Rio, to win the belt again in front of the hometown and your fans. If this is a movie, that's the perfect ending to the movie. Do you agree?
Perfect end to the movie. This is closer to the end, yeah, the movie, but like my career movie, yeah, it's been close to the end, yeah, if I gotta say, you know. But
Because the final shot could be you in the ocean looking out and thinking about all the things you've done, and then thinking about what comes next in life,
yeah,
right?
yeah, I don't think so. I think this is gonna be like a little more to go in this movie, you know. We're gonna go up and defend this belt a couple more times, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I thought
I
so.
feel
I thought
like that's how I feel, man. That's my motivation right now. I don't feel like look at the ocean like, oh, I'm gonna stop with this or that, you know. Just my motivation is to yeah, keep it going. You know, it's like you know, I see everybody talk about the age, but I'm just I watch I see those guys in the gym. I see guys in all the gyms that I go, in my gym that I go. I motivate those kids. I
mm,
motivate 20 years old kids, like,
mm,
and I train more than a lot of 20 years old or 17 years old that go in my gym.
mm.
I train more than them. So, you know, it's like, it's no, I even tell them, hey, it's nobody going to do it. I'll do it myself. I keep doing it, you know, and nobody's going to be motivated enough to beat the fight. I'm going to fight until I'm 50, you know, because those guys are not motivated. Who am I fighting? This next generation, there's like a zero motivation, man. They want to hang out. They want to TikTok, Instagram, you know, and they want to be like praised by like, oh, look at me, look at my abs, I got six pack, or you know, whatever. But they're not really motivating to go and train and get to the old school hardcore training, you know,
Mm.
until I see like, oh, things get those guys. This next generation is getting hard, and then I retired. But as of right now, man, I'm just gonna beat everybody up.
Yeah, man, you're going nowhere. I can feel that. I could feel that.
Yeah.
If you could indulge me, Glover, just want to ask you one last question. I know you're a big boxing fan. you obviously train a lot of boxing, you watch a lot of boxing. If Francis Ngannou is to move into boxing to try and take on the best boxers in the world, do you think he could be successful?
Yeah, well, I think I wouldn't say he'll go against the champion right now. I would say like if Francis, with his ability, with athletic ability, he's powerful man, he's strong man. Go train boxing and have like a couple tune-up fights, like a couple fights to get him like 6 round, 8 round fights to get him over there. You throw him right in like Tyson Fury, or you see it's gonna be like I'm not saying that he can't win. I'm just saying it's a tough situation. But yeah, if you put his mind to it and get some fight going, for sure, give him a Jake Paul. Jake Paul call guys like 20 pounds lighter than him. Why he don't fight Francis 20 or 30 pounds heavier than him?
Do you want to know the reason? You know the reason.
Of course, because you get killed.
Yeah, he probably would. Glover, this has been a real pleasure. Thank you so much for giving me some of your time. You seem in great spirits, and you're going nowhere, aren't you? You're going nowhere, man.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it, brother.